It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny Smith is here. Shaquille O'Neal. Big guy right there.
Ow.
Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Memphis Grizzlies. And guys, for the Grizzlies, no question they'll be motivated in this game. Going up against a tremendously talented team, an opportunity to prove themselves and show what they're capable of. LeBron James in action tonight. Doesn't always log the same minutes he used to, but Shaq, if the game is close, last 2 minutes, he really puts fear in your heart.
Well, LeBron can't be stopped physically, even at his age. When he's in the zone, it's nothing you can do.
I agree. He can win close games with his offense. Then he can stop you on a defensive end in a close game. He's the most unique guy that can do everything the game possibly has ever seen.
And now we send you to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
Shooting guard at 6 foot 6 inches, number 17, Garrett Temple. At the other forward position, standing 6 foot 11, number 13, Jared Jackson. Number 11,
It's a Western Conference matchup as the Los Angeles Lakers come into town in this game. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And they're still waiting for the return of Chandler Parsons in that lineup.
Kevin, he went down a few weeks back, and the good news is they're expecting him back shortly.
Well, we're moving into the heart of the NBA season, Clark. Has chemistry and pecking order in the locker room been set by the coach and by the team at this point of the year?
Yeah, I think with veteran teams, it's pretty well established. But again, the makeup of your veterans is key there. With younger teams, though, I think they begin to – it's a process. It's an ongoing process of figuring out roles and pecking order. So as you get into the middle part of the season, the heart of it, I think the young guys do start to kind of figure it out.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. All out there with Ingram, and it's McGee in at the center. Now here is Conley. Now Casper. Just 5 on the clock. Gasol. And Gasol with the dunk.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Pass to Jackson. And stolen by Kuzma. Here's LeBron.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
And that was an Unleash Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. And here are the Grizzlies now, after the basket by the Lakers. Lets it go from deep. Good on the three-point shot. Temple's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Ingram passes to Kuzma. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And no doubt that the steal of the 2017 draft was Kyle Kuzma, taken 27th overall.
Hey, people get all hung up about where guys are drafted and how they end up playing either below or above their draft position. Hey, this thing is more art than science. We've seen it for decades. Guys fall, guys rise, and then production isn't commensurate with where they were drafted. Hey, more art than science. And Kuzma is a big-time baller. He just happened to be drafted later than he should have been.
Here's James. Grizzlies making the shot. And Gasol sends it back.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
Here's McGee. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. McGee's got his second basket. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And the shot is long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Now here's James. D right on him. And yes, it's good. LeBron's got his second bucket of the night.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Now here's Gasol. He's coming off a 31-point game against New Orleans.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball after the basket by the Lakers. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to show you the teams leading the league in assists this season. The Lakers second.
And you know, when your team has a lot of assists, it's testimony to the unselfishness, the patience, the ball movement, the player movement. They have shown all of that.
Now here's LeBron. He's coming off a 22-point game against San Antonio. Here's Ball. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Conley kicks to Gasol. Out to Conley. The Grizzlies with another miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
James, the pass to Ingram. A 3-ball. No good on the shot. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Yeah, they'd settle for 500 against most teams. Both squads win challenge, perhaps a way to put it. But one of them has got to win tonight.
Clock is at 3. And here's Conley outside. And again, Memphis no good. Lakers leading by 7. Kuzma passes to... Look at that!
Oh, my goodness! Watch out! LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
A long and tiring game, made worse, obviously, by the fact they ended up in the second overtime falling short, which can be a real morale killer.
Jackson, his second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
James kicks to Kuzma. Back to LeBron. Looking for McGee, gets it there, and he makes that one. McGee's got 8 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And it's off the back rim, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Well, in case anybody doubted it, the Lakers are still a premier destination for free agents. I mean, L.A. is L.A. Historically, the Lakers have done a good job making the most of the attraction of playing in L.A.
Here is Caspi. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's the Lakers on the break. James with the ball. The shot's good from Kuzma.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. Yeah, you see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on, I mean, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
Here's Gasol. Rebounded by McGee. And the Lakers will seemingly always be a player in free agency.
Well, I think a big part of it is the appeal of the city and the glamour that comes with being in L.A., and not to mention the historical greatness of the franchise. I mean, the Lakers are a unique organization, not just in the NBA, but I think in all of sports.
He's known as more steady than flashy, but that was a sensational pass by Conley. He can get fancy when he needs to.
Now here's James. 8 points for him. Out to Kuzma. It's Ingram on the wing. Oh, good with the triple. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. A 12-point game. Caspi finds Gasol to the left wing. Conley! Back to Temple. Tries it from 19. Buries the jump shot. Temple's got his second bucket tonight. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And they couldn't get stops when they needed to. The opposition just too comfortable shooting the basketball.
Well, you know what, Greg? When the defense is that lax, come on now. They honestly deserve to lose. You can't let a team get into that kind of a groove.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Green, he's checked in for Jackson. Brooks comes in for Caspi. Wayne Selden's checked in for Garrett Temple. And Andrew Harrison subbed in for Mike Conley. Offensive rebound, James. Rejected by Gasol. But they get it back. Here's James. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And I tell you what, Greg, they've worked hard for this lead. Their play calling has been superb, and the execution even better.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Now here's Gasol. 5 points in the game. Here's Selden, and that one drops.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. He knows they have to dig in on defense. They're facing a really talented offense. He said if those guys get going, we're going to be on the wrong end of some long runs. We have to be disciplined, work together, and make those second, third, and fourth efforts on plays, whatever it takes to get a stop. We'll see if they can get a win in this first matchup between the teams this year. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks as always, David. Well, they know what their toughest job is going to be today.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always hard to go up against a team that can light it up like this. You can't let them hit the ground running.
Exactly. I mean, they've got to be the ones dictating the tempo and the pace. Keep the high-octane offense on the other side in check.
Len passes to LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Selden. Passes it to Harrison. Gets an open look and hits. Harrison's got his first 2 points.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
To the inside. Good work defensively by Gasol.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Harrison kicks to Gasol. Back to Harrison. Offline with his 3. Lakers leading by 11. Pass to Beasley. Dishes it to James. The pass to Rondo. Here's Hart. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Here's Zeldin. They kick it out to Green. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at him. Show him you can shoot from outside all night long.
James, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 11.
And even now in his mid-30s, Marc Gasol is fantastic. He gives you everything you want at that center position. Strong defender and rebounder, and he has a host of ways to get you buckets.
Here's LeBron following the score by Memphis. And James throws it down.
And James makes scoring look so effortless. Once he kicks it into gear, there's not much you can do to stop it.
And it's Harrison with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Gasol. And another shot. And the layup is good. Gasol's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And Rondo sends it back.
Oh, you forget sometimes how much of an impact Rondo can have defensively there, showing off some superb vertical as he goes up for the block.
Here's Hart. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. LeBron against Brooks. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Could easily have been an and one there. James converting through the contact.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. Back right after this.
18.
One of the better two-way guards in the NBA, Mike Conley, said his inspiration growing up was none other than Gary Payton.
He was one of my favorite players growing up. I had Gary Payton jersey, I had the shoes, everything. So when I looked at a player, I was like, you know, he plays on both ends. I want to be able to do that too.
And you know, Conley, maybe not the size of Payton, but Greg, he's always taken the challenge defensively.
And you can see how much of an influence the glove had on Conley. He plays a lot like him on that end.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
And you know what, Greg? It looks like they have an advantage there. I mean, I liked how they made an effort, really a concentrated effort, to hit that glass.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Alex Len out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Lance Stevenson. And it's Hart in at the 2. That free throw good from Len. We always talk about the need for front court players who can both shoot and defend along the perimeter. Clark, if the taking that in mind, who would you point to as the prototype for the new school big?
Well, I think the guy with the most potential in that regard is Joel Embiid. I mean, he's agile. He's got a nice touch. He's got three-point range. He's got post-up ability. And I think he can become an impactful defender because of his physical attributes. So he would be the poster guy for me in terms of the potential prototype for the new school big.
And so it's the Lakers with it, following the score by Memphis. Stevenson dishes the land. No good that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Got a piece of it. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Len finds Zubats. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 15.
Boy, the defense looked helpless there. I mean, he's going to lay it up every time when he's got a smaller defender on him.
The Grizzlies shooting well, 50% from the floor. Harrison passes to Selden. Some nice passing there by Memphis. All alone. And the Grizzlies check on two more. Lakers leading by 13. Outside Rondo. On the wing, Stevenson. Pass to Zubats. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him. Mike Conley's checked in for Selden. The Lakers also changing it up. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Alex Len, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Hart. Now here's Brooks. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. That one good for 2. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Rondo looking around. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Lays it up and banks it in. Caldwell Pope's got his first bucket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
He's checked in for Memphis. Temple comes in for Harrison. And the Lakers also making a switch. Ball's checked in. Here's Jackson. He's coming off a 37-point game against New Orleans.
Yeah, but I thought the shot blocking was the real story. I mean, he was just everywhere. It got hard to keep track of all his rejections.
Here is Stevenson. The Grizzlies making the shot. Ball makes it off the glass. Ball's got his second bucket.
You got to be composed when you go inside, knowing that you're going to have some contact and resistance facing you. Ball unafraid to get it deep inside.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 6. Here's Temple. His 3-pointers off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Marc Gasol is the more fiery of the Gasol brothers. Pau Gasol says, I sugarcoat things a little more than Marc. He's more emotional, more direct. And Marc said, when a mistake happens on defense, I know you're not concentrating. I don't allow that. He knows controlling his frustration is important. He says, I'm working on it. Guys?
Part of leadership, DA. Thank you. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And let's quickly check out the best young defenders, how they've been playing in the low post lately. Your rookie block leaders for the past month. Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And guys, those numbers represent a nice step up from what they were last year.
Clark, there was a rules change not too long ago that promoted more help defense, less one-on-one defense. Good or bad?
I like it. Again, there's always going to be a premium on defending one-on-one, but positioning defenders where you can help better and more, I think it's trying to make sure the offensive side doesn't get too much of an advantage where the rules had gone in the past. So I think it's a nice balancing act for the game.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Michael Conley making his last shot. Caldwell Pope finds Zubac. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kuzma. Misses off the right eye. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Here's Temple. 5 points in the game. Shot from 12. Kuzma pulls it in.
The defense was less than impressive there, but despite them not really contesting that shot, he still bricked it.
Back to Caldwell Pope. Zubac kicks to Stevenson. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Shoots from 8. Here's Ball. And the layup's good off the glass. Ball's got 4 this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Green. Shoots over Zubac, and Green gets it to go. Green's got 7.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Caldwell Pope passes to Kuzma. Back to Caldwell Pope. And the pass to Kuzma. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Over Caspi. And it's Stevenson missing. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Here's Temple. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. They get it back. Here's Green. And the rejection by Zubac. And he's able to get it back. Fires the 3. And it's Michael Conley with the 3. He has 5.
And he'll keep the D honest with his three-point shooting. And when Conley's got that shot falling, it makes him much more effective as an all-around point guard.
And the Lakers call time here.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
Marc Gasol is checked in for Jackson. JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Ingram comes in for Lance Stevenson. And Temple kicks to Gasol. Sinks that one from the post.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
Ball, the pass to Kuzma. Misses from close range.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Ball against Conley to the middle, and Gasol with the dunk.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Ball dishes to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Kuzma. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
Conley kicks to Caspi. Over to the left wing. Passes to Temple. Pass to Green. Some nice passing there by Memphis. The 3. Temple can't get it to go.
Has not made another 3 since the one he drilled in the first, but still, you got to defend him from beyond the arc.
Ingram passes to Kuzma. Grizzlies with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Caspi has it in the corner. Conley kicks to Green. And there's the pass to Gasol. Caspi for 3. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
And so it's the Lakers with it. The Grizzlies making the shot. Ingram passes the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot's good from Kuzma.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Here is Caspi. Here's Gasol. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
Boy, the defense did an awesome job there, Kevin. Big-time work. Really distracting them, throwing off the shot. That's how you do it on D.
And now a moment to see the stats for Conley. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games, putting up about 18 points per, 7 assists and 2 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes natural.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Jermichael Green. Wayne Zeldin comes in for Garrett Temple. And it's Harrison in for Mike Conley. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. John Rondo's checked in for Caldwell Pope.
And here's a look at some stats for Marc Gasol. The past month has been surreal. Second in blocks. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And as you said, one rung below the leader in block shots. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane.
Where was the defense? Come on now. Where was it? No idea how they gave up that open to look.
The drive by Rondo. Len finds Rondo. Trying to find Len, gets it to him.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
And it's Harrison with the ball for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 10. Outside Gasol. Shoots over Len, and Gasol gets it to go. Gasol's got 6 here in this quarter. The Lakers shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Now here's Kuzma. D right on him. Hurt. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Dylan Brooks, the former Pac-12 Player of the Year. Greg with a great start to his career.
Yeah, I was shocked that Brooks ended up going 45th overall in that 2017 draft. He just plays within himself, but still is aggressive in terms of looking for his shot. It looks like he'll be a strong scoring option for the team as he continues to develop.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:20 left now here in the second. Now here's Rondo. Tight defense on him. Pass to Hart. And here's Kuzma. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
59 seconds left to play here in the half. It's stolen by Rondo, and it's the Lakers on the break. Now here's Kuzma. He's guarded closely. Back to Ingram. And he drops it in from the low post. And now it's a 12-point Los Angeles lead. Harrison kicks to Caspi. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Caspi's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Ingram attacking. Here's Len. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Gasol passes to Harrison. No good with the triple. Doesn't go that time. And that does it for the first half of play. Lakers lead by 12. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. 1 half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 16 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
You got to like their offense efficiency. They were patient, took good shots. That was reflected in their high field goal percentage. They just need to keep playing smart in the second half and close this thing out. Don't get cute now.
How about you, Kenny? What'd you think about Memphis?
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, I liked how they took the initiative. They were really locked into what they wanted, not letting the defense dictate their shot selection.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Jackson down low with Gasol. Garrett Temple is out there with Conley. And it's Caspi in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And Gasol gets it to go.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, just a real lack of aggressiveness there right now. I mean, can't give up these types of layups to begin the quarter, Greg. I mean, that's a no-no.
Here's Temple. He's covered by Ingram. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. We've got a moment now to go to a rookie watch and find out who among the NBA's freshman class have been the hottest shooters. Jackson kicks to Conley. Memphis moving it around. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Caspi. Here's Jackson. Pass to Temple. Outside for Gasol.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. For 3, Ingram. It's rebounded by Gasol. Gasol's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now Casper. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Jackson finds Caspi. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 12.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
James looking it over. And finished off by LeBron.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Now here's Conley. 5 points in the game. The teardrop falls in. Conley's got 7.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Here's James, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A moment now to see the numbers for Kuzma. Really been a key contributor over the past month. He's getting around 16 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, you know, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
The Lakers making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. Conley, the pass to Gasol. And that one drops for him. 17 points in the game.
And, you know, Gasol is really superb at scoring over the defensive side. Now, it's not just his height and length, but I think it's his girth, too. He knows how to use every part of his body in close.
Now, here's Ball. 6 points for him. Gasol with the steal. And they're running. Here's Temple. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on LeBron James. The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. He's off on the second. Los Angeles leading by 9. Pass the ball. Now here's James, guarded closely. And James throws it down.
You know, guys, I would call that methodical but explosive. You know, he waits for the opportunity and then boom, right to the rack.
And so it's Memphis with it. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Now a timeout called by Memphis. You look at James, what a contribution.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
The Lakers making a switch here. Stevenson's checked in. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Beasley against Jackson. McGee in the corner. James outside. And James throws it down.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Here's Temple. He has 6. There's the pass to Caspi. Just 5 on the clock. And Ball comes to help. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And the rejection by LeBron.
You know, he's been off so far, Kevin, but there's still time. I mean, he just needs to settle it down, idle it down a little bit, and try to contribute as much as he can on the offense within himself.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Green, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Outside Conley. Here's Temple. Back to Conley. 13 feet away. The rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Conley against Ball. In the corner, it's Stevenson. James outside. He kicks it to Beasley. It's rebounded by Memphis. Gasol's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Jackson finds Conley. Looking to end his cold spell. McGee with the block. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Dylan Brooks. He's checked in for the Grizzlies. And stolen by James. Back to McGee. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Conley kicks to Green. The Grizzlies with another miss. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Feeds to Beasley. 3 from Stevenson. The second effort, James. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. And Memphis making a change here. Harrison's checked in. And then for the Lakers. Len's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Michael Beasley. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Now here's Jackson. He has 6. And the shot is good. 10 points for Brooks.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
Rondo passes to Caldwell-Pope. Takes the 3. Harrison with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Brooks with no one around. And it's off from three-point range. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Harrison. That is his first foul of the game. Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Lakers. LeBron against Jackson. Outside for Rondo. From deep. The offensive rebound to the left side wing. The second chance effort. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Hart's got 7 points in the game.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Left side Jackson. Shot from the wing. And James pulls it down. James has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Conley with the 3. The shot, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
LeBron, no luck.
Not surprising he missed that one, though, Kevin. I mean, the defense was very aggressive on him there.
Conley with a wide-open look, and good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And never one to force the issue. Conley smoothly knocks that down.
LeBron against Jackson. James finds Caldwell-Pope. Back to LeBron. Clock at 6. Inside, outside for Caldwell-Pope. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Terrific timing on that pass, placing it in a great spot, ideal spot where his teammate could score.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 27. Three-pointer. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Harrison kicks to Jackson. Back to Harrison. Outside Conley. Sweet little floater. Conley's got 6 points in the quarter.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim. And you gotta love just how smart of a point guard Mike Conley is. You never get the sense he is forcing anything with the ball and keeps it moving around to his teammates. Very aware of his spacing and the spacing of others while running that offense.
And the dunk by Landry.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
The Grizzlies trail by 20. Here's Harrison. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And Conley, who is so good with space and timing on offense, seems to always find a way to score inside.
I mean, he has that great floater to lean on for scoring. And the only thing you want from Conley is health. Has had a few too many injuries to ignore the last few seasons. This team is so visibly better when he is healthy and on the floor.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Selden's checked in. Rondo passes to LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. Lenka kicks to Hart. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Lakers leading by 20. James kicks to Rondo. Misses the 3. Memphis has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Brooks against Caldwell Pope. Len with the block. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And Rondo with the basket on the assist by James. Rondo's got his second bucket tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Jackson. Plays it up off the glass. Jackson's got 8 points.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 27. Out left to the wing. Down low. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. Here's Jackson. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Lakers leading by 18. LeBron with it. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game. And there's another turnover by the Lakers. Here's Gasol. Lays it up off the glass. Gasol's got 6 points in the quarter.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Right back after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense too, Greg. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Los Angeles leading by 16, so the Lakers 5 right now. We've got Len. Hart is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Ingram. And it's Rondo in at the 1. Here's Hart. In the corner, it's Ingram. 4 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
No one covering.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Len passes to Hart. Outside for Rondo. It's good from long range. And the Lakers lead by 19.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Gasol. Over in the corner, Selden. And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. Kuzma against Jackson, and Hart has it in the corner. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
That one drops for him.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Lakers. They'll be playing host to Miami for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Selden. Again, Memphis. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Outside Rondo. Kicks the land, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Harrison. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Garrett Temple has checked in for Jackson. The Lakers also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Len, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Rajon Rondo. Ball no good. Pass to Selden. Passes it to Harrison. Gasol trying to free himself up. Caspi with the bucket. Caspi's got 4 points this quarter.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
You know, that's not how you distribute the ball. Needs to be more focused when making passes like that.
Green, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Rebounded by Hart. Lakers leading by 16. Here's Kuzma, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well, I tell you what, I like the clip he's shooting at. Extremely effective. If you're on defense now, you got to get the ball out of his hands.
Ball against Green. Pass to Selden. 5 to shoot. Back to Gasol. Good on the bucket. Gasol's got 21 in the game.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
And the Lakers call time here. And Marc Gasol, a force on both ends of the floor. You forget, Greg, that he's won a Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, Gasol doesn't really wow you on defense with what he does. I mean, he gets blocks, but it's really his positioning and his rotations
are what make him so great. Always involved in plays, and he just seems to be able to protect the rim and a terrific team defender.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for Selden. Hart kicks to Kuzma. Gasol with the steal. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game. And Stevenson's checked in for Hart. And stolen by Kuzma. In the corner, it's Stevenson. Kept alive. And Kuzma slams it in.
Active hands and really good energy pursuing the pumpkin there. Great hustle by Kuzma.
The Grizzlies trail by 18. Conley for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Temple finds Green. Clark, if you were a general manager, and I think you'd make an outstanding one, during the pre-draft process in particular, a player has declined to work out for you. Would you still consider selecting, drafting?
Yeah, I would consider it. And again, there would be some extenuating circumstances. Why has he declined? What have we seen? Obviously, I'm hopeful that my scouting staff has taken a look at him, and I've seen the kid up close and in person and done my due diligence, so I've got a comfort level with who he is and what he can become. But I don't think the declining of a workout is enough reason to just dismiss a prospect that you like.
Here's Temple. Conley feeling it out. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls from the top of the key, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Lakers leading by 18. Stevenson passes to McGee. Back to Stevenson. And there's the pass to Ingram. Here's Ball. Drills it from outside. And the Lakers lead by 21.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Yeah, and Conley just makes the game fun. Able to shoot, but focused on also facilitating for teammates.
Stevenson kicks to Ingram. Great D that time from Green.
And, you know, even though they're up, he's been off his game this quarter, having trouble finding the basket.
Caspi dishes to Gasol. Yes, that goes in. Gasol's got 25 points in the game.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Ball, the pass to Stevenson. Back to Ball. He kicks to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Boy, that looks good whenever Ingram rises for the jam. Flushing it home in the face of the opposition. Poster.
To the wing on the left. Temple. Off target from three-point range. Lakers leading by 19 points. Ball, the pass to Ingram. Now Caspi. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And he gets the bucket. And it's 6 points for Brandon Ingram.
And the speed of Ingram is not easy to keep up with. I mean, just blowing by whoever dares to try to stop him.
Pass to Gasol. McGee with the block. And he's able to get it back. Temple can't get it to go.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
The tenacity, the attention to detail. It's why these guys are in complete control.
And you know what, Greg? They are crushing it on both ends. I mean, in total control right now.
Here is Caspi following the bucket by the Lakers. Clark, an interesting aspect of the one-and-done controversy. Increasingly, these guys are being asked to take on a big role in the NBA right away.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I'm all for guys that have the unique ability and opportunity to play pro basketball out of high school or after 1 or 2 years of college. I would love to see college kids hang around for 2 or 3 years, but that's not realistic for the supremely gifted. But it does put pressure on your teams if you're expecting these young guys to come in and impact winning right away. It takes a little time, in most cases, for even really highly talented players to become winning NBA players. No excuse for that kind of defense. I'm positive they're upset about that.
Ball against Conley. Ingram wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists tonight. Memphis has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's Temple outside Conley. Releases. Rebounded by the Lakers. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ball kicks to Ingram. Shot clock at 5. Down low. McGee. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 rebounds. The Grizzlies shooting it well here in the fourth quarter. 50% outside Conley. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Well, Clark, some G League salaries on the rise due to two-way contracts.
Yeah, and I think some of it is a function, Kevin, of the league's prosperity and success as revenues continue to grow. But I don't think it's a handout. I mean, when these guys get called up to the NBA, they've got to continue to be ready to produce and contribute, because at the end of the day, it's about production if you're going to make your way into the NBA.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Michael Beasley at the line for 8.
That's good from Beasley. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Harrison's checked in. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Rondo comes in for Ball. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. Harrison passes to Selden. Gasol kicks to Selden. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And for the Lakers, their shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And you always like to jump on your opponent early in a season series. This is just the first of 3 between these two teams, but a good win to go up 1-0 on the year against the Grizzlies.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
And I thought the defense really looked lost out there, helpless. He had an answer for whatever they threw his way.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Three-pointer. A rebound by Rab. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Harrison scanning the floor. Passes it to Rab. Back to Harrison. And it's Brooks at the elbow. Gasol can't get the putback. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, LeBron. Congrats on the win. Where do you go mentally when you're in a rhythm like you were tonight?
It's a zone you get into, and it's kind of unexplainable, and you try to go out there and you feel like it's nothing that you can't do. And hopefully the momentum just continue to go throughout the whole quarter, and it did. And not only did it open up for me, opened up for the rest of us too.
I know that's got to be empowering, LeBron. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And we'll see you next time